also, yeah.
You have done it. We're live. Good afternoon, Evertonians. Everton 3, Wolves 2.
Sure, we're into Watford, no?
That's
a private joke.
Do not do that to me at all. Yeah, hopefully everyone's going to start catching up with us in a minute. But,
yeah, I'll say we'll give you a few minutes today.
Compose yourselves. Get your questions together. Get your responses together.
Tough. It was tough.
Very, very tough game. Said that from the start, didn't we? Said that in the pre-match. That it wouldn't be an easy game. Great game for the neutral.
Oh yeah, fantastic game for the neutral. Yeah.
We said that I said 2-1. I was right with Richarlison getting 2 at least. So job done with that one for Dave. I need to start putting money on these. But
sorry, I'm just gonna.
So yeah, Paul's doing his bit. Paul's sharing everything out. We're live. This is what happens when you go live. At least we're in the pub this time. Someone asked us earlier if there was a kids' party on. If we were going to go to the kids' party, we wish we did. It was bouncing. It was like being back in the Paradox. So
said to him when we got back, they're just saying, "Good tunes on here, aren't they?" He goes, "Yeah, kids are loving it as well."
Yeah. Those of you who were in the Paradox, like post 1990, pre-1999, 98, 99, 2000, you just remember all it needed was JP the dancer and Kev Caesar's DJ, and it would have just been the perfect Paradox night. And then you can go spend the last couple of hours in the Deja Vu. Yeah. Necking.
First comment from Barry Pring. Wow, great game.
Great game. Jeff, great game results. That's still work in progress, but there's definitely something great in this team. Absolutely, mate. Yeah. I thought.
Special mention to Gylfi Sigurdsson.
Yeah.
Thought he had a real good game. He's been getting a bit of stick. The last couple of weeks, so I'm sure that was great for him.
I think some of the crosses he was putting in deep into the 6-yard box there probably needed a little bit more of a experience there, which is where Calvert-Lewin comes into play.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And the good thing about this whole next 20 minutes, half an hour, is it's all going to be pretty much 90% positive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's going to be the ones where you'll have, struggle. Yeah. Because I even said it. I said Lucas Dean had an absolute stinker. He got absolutely rinsed in that first half, especially for their equaliser.
The first goal wasn't great to watch us concede. Obviously we've got the assist from Gylfi Sigurdsson, Moise Keane. Moise Keane first, Gylfi Sigurdsson, and Lucas Digne. We've got Luke Jones. Richie was boss today. He certainly was. Yeah. Get in your beauty from Tommy Davis. Tom Davis is watching us, is he? Yeah. So he went on the bench.
Fair point. Luca Dean was atrocious with that Adama. Absolutely.
Absolutely right. We're talking about him.
You covered that off. You said that earlier on.
That's it.
I'm all right with that. I'm
got the 3 points. And we lost that defensive record at home, but main thing is we got the result.
3 points at home, which is the main thing, and we're continuing to do that.
Yeah. While we're letting people join on to the stream, retweet things and whatnot, I'll give you some match stats from today. We have 59% possession compared to their Wolves' 41. We have 15 shots compared to their 8. 6 of them were on target. 5 were on target for Wolves. 7 corners each and 12 fouls each as well.
But don't forget they had also the man sent off later on.
Yeah, later on as well.
I think Richarlison, everyone said Richarlison was boss today. He played really well. But I also think after that early ankle twist that he got, he seemed to struggle a little bit with the game.
Yeah.
Headed aside, do you know what I mean? Great goal. And, the goal is fair, the opener, early, like 2-3 minutes in.
That's the damn mate, didn't he? Look average, but we know what boss he is. True, Jamie. Didn't he made up with that last cross? Yeah,
he did. Yeah, we said that because we also, I said, it's weird because I put a tweet out saying, Luca Dean's had an absolute stinker here.
Yeah.
And then, 2 minutes later, he puts the ball in for that cross for the Charleston, and I went, he must have heard me.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Also, can we have a shout out for Pickford? He was class. He made a really good save in the first half.
He really did.
Mick James Moore, love Awobi. Yeah, he done well, didn't he?
Get Talon. Right.
Even Talon.
We've got to mention this. We're downstairs and there's a kids' party going on. And it was I Am the Music Man came on. And there's been so many songs that me and Paul have just been singing
Everton versions too.
And there was the Ethan Tal version of the I Am the Music Man.
Yeah.
It's just been one of those afternoons.
Piano man.
That's Billy Joel.
Billy Joel, yeah. I'm the The music man, yeah, we were doing the Pienaar versions. Then it was heads, shoulders, knees, and stones.
Yeah. It's been a fun afternoon in the Falcon, as you can tell.
Crazy.
And I'm full of sweets.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
But like I was saying earlier on, he's strong on the ball, Iwobi. That's what I like. He's not going to fall over and stuff like that. Iwobi brings so much to us than Bernard, even though I like Bernie. He likes to be direct.
Which is a lot more. He is a lot more direct. He showed that with the goal. Second header, 2 headers in the space of a week. I don't even think Iwobi knows what's going on.
No.
But a lot of Arsenal fans give him a load of shit. They're saying, "Oh, you know, they were made up to get him off the books." I think it's just the way Arsenal play.
So, yeah.
Iwobi was struggling.
Iwobi's starting to look like an absolute steal. He just causes chaos with his movement and energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Francis Herbert, hello, Fran. Iwobi looks to play forward all the time. Great to see. Yeah, it is that we want to see that directness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
I thought Bernard did well when he come on as well. I think we actually still looked like scoring when he came on.
Yeah, I know that Marco Silva said when we signed him, he wanted to see more goals from him, so he's certainly showing that. And he was unlucky against Villa as well.
I hope Iwobi and Keane get a run in the team. Definitely, I think.
Keane was done well today. He's very.
He's very direct. Yeah.
The sad thing is today, there was so much good service going in. It was probably a game where if Calvert-Lewin or Tosun had played, get more onto the others, but no negatives here today. It's just been great.
No, it's every player has an off game, and I'm probably being picky at Luca Dean because of the exceptional high tempo and high level that he sets himself.
Yeah.
Where I've looked at it and gone, he's actually played pretty poor today, but against Adama, who was, you know, the lad was rapid and he was huge.
Big lad, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Self was superb for me today. Yeah, Self had a really good game. Apart if you well, there's some American bloke on Twitter who weren't too happy with him that it's gone quite viral that some fella thought that Self didn't have a good game. I don't know what he was watching. Maybe he was sniffing glue. I
agree with that one. It's like neat and tidy and strong. And I actually said this to you at one point. I went, he's very like shades of Gareth Barry.
Yeah.
And it was like, and there's the yellow card.
Yeah.
And it's like, he is Gareth Barry incarnate. You know,
Jeff Thompson there, he's the new Gareth Barry, but maybe better, yeah.
I think the age has got, with Barry, the age is caught up with him more than anything.
Yeah, I hope Iwobi and Keane going to run this out, yeah. Some players just suit certain clubs and not others. Iwobi fits Everton.
The improvements in Sigurdsson today can't go nuts. Definitely not, Jamie. We said that earlier, we literally just said that then when he was putting balls into that deep into the 6-yard box,
yeah, for
Keane into touch almost for him. It's like it's just crying out for someone with that little bit more experience in the Premier League who's being able to get beyond the defender. But for me, Sigurdsson was excellent.
Yeah. Francis, Delford's class, yeah, we've just been speaking. Gets involved. He won the ball back quite a lot today, which I was quite glad to see. Dark Arts saying dying to see Keane get his first goal. Yeah, I think we all are, aren't we? Like,
yeah, that's all it takes. I think he was unlucky in the League Cup when he smashed it against the bar.
Yeah,
against the post. Sorry.
Francis Couch, Delf played well, neat and tidy, struggling at the tackle. Defo proved to be a snipper for 8 mil. Yeah, that's what we said in the pre-match as well. It is looking to be quite the bargain, that isn't it? £8 million. It's
definitely.
You don't see many deals like that now.
Even City were gutted that he was going.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and at 8 million, it is a definite snip for Everton. It's a cracking acquisition.
Yeah, Francis. Richarlison is playing much better. The last 2 games he's been great.
I think the goal's needed.
He's
needed that goal just to, 1, get his confidence back up, and 2, just realise what kind of player he's capable of being.
When you were live on Wednesday, I mentioned in the comments, I think that goal to him and Sigurdsson the way to go.
Well, you've noticed that with Sigurdsson, that goal is all he's really needed. And the difference in Sigurdsson today to Watford, to Villa, even going back to Wednesday night against Lincoln, he hasn't had the greatest 3 games, but today he was exceptional.
Great header as well. Bullet header, wasn't it? Yeah. Like from the Charlton.
Yeah,
jeez, we're struggling to keep up with the comments here. We'll try and do our best. Thanks for everyone for getting involved as well.
Lucky today, midfield's going to be a problem. Gomez poor. I think he was. I think Gomez did struggle with the pace of the game. Whether that's a fitness thing or whether that's a form thing, I don't know. I think Gomez, we know what he's capable of. The same.
They're starting to become the player that Barca support. Yeah. Ralph, you won the booze again, big man.
Always. Well, we're in the pub. This is what happens.
Everyone have won. If having a bevy is your thing, enjoy a few from us today as well. You know?
Playing Peter Andre downstairs now, I think that's my jam. Come on, I'm down there.
Glass of beer for the working man.
Just to go back on Gomez though, I think Gomez needs that form and needs that kind of player around him that isn't the likes of maybe Fabian Delph and maybe more Idrissa Gueye, someone who can break up the play for him, so that he can give off that pass, so that he doesn't do. He's not the water carrier that Gueye is.
No.
Or Gueye was for Everton, and probably not the same type of player that Gbamin is.
Yeah.
So, we're still playing with two defensive midfielders, pretty much. It's like playing Schneiderlin and Gomez, and the same with Delph. Delph does a lot of the break-up play, but then Gomez is a similar player.
Good.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, good point there from Jeff. Delph is 2-footed, which Barry wasn't. Colin Taylor, hello fellas. Hello, Colin. How do you think Delphi played? Keep up the great work. Thank you very much.
Just saying, Delph, exceptional.
Did
he get man of the match?
Maybe Richarlison might get it for the
No, I think he got it for Sky. I think he got the man of the match. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Right. I thought Delph was excellent. Again, this is what we're harking back to saying. He's the kind of player that Gareth Barry was for Everton, where goes unnoticed almost. Yeah. But does the hard work. Yeah. So everyone else can do their bit, which I thought he was excellent.
Comment there, Tim Kale-esque, could have Charleston said, oh yeah, they come in the box late. I think that centre-half was probably looking at that going, this is all man here, and he just didn't see the Charleston coming through. But Dave made a good point about Calvert-Lewin. He sort of dragged the first defender away. Yeah. And even when Gary Minna was unlucky on a corner, you see him there.
Calvert-Lewin just in front of Rupert, just waiting for it. He's waiting for the opportunity for the ball to
fall. And putting the keeper off as well.
Putting the keeper off, and that's still what Calvert-Lewin is capable of doing. Yeah. And he only had 15 minutes there, so I'm happy with Calvert-Lewin's performance as well.
Great to win when we've been pegged back. Hope this is a trend. I hope that is a trend as well, Francis. Because when that second goal went in for Wolves, I was a bit gutted because I thought we dominated the second half. And I thought, this is not going to be those days where we threw away 3 points. Yeah. But let's not forget that this is an important win because whether we like it or not, the likes of Wolves and Leicester are our rivals in league position. You know what I mean? They were last season, they're going to be this season as well. So it's important we get victories over these teams.
Yeah, it's between us, Wolves and Watford. It's those three teams that will always be competing against at the moment until Everton start to step up. Let's have a look. Delph played a bit safe for me. He did okay. Can't play past up. He does the simple stuff though as well, which for me, I wouldn't ask Fabian Delph to start spraying 50, 60-yard balls like he's Zico. Yeah, I mean, I would just prefer him to do and play the safe game. You know, win the ball in the midfield, lay it off to someone who can do it. Yeah, you know.
Francis Herbert, great stream, lads. Thanks, Fran. Got to go, like your style and your knowledge. Very impressed. Thanks very much.
Cheers. Appreciate that. It's about time we had some positive comments from you, Francis. Nice one.
And see why we wanted to call, hopefully back for him in January. Yeah, I was thinking that especially after the
game. We need those legs. I think that's where Everton just lacked today.
Especially when he played against us as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was all over the place, wasn't he? But even, you know, we've done the hard bit there. We've won the battle and we've won the game, and that was the main thing. I think if we are to step up, then we need to say that. We need a player similar to Idrissa Gueye's style, who, you know, again, a water carrier who does the running, wins the ball, lays it off, keeps it simple. Yeah, you know, and that's what Gueye did for us for a long, long time. And I think it's a weird one. You look at it and you go, well, do you remember when we lost Lee Carsley and we never replaced Lee Carsley for God knows how long? And we kept saying we need that kind of player in the Lee Carsley role.
Phil Neville sort of got through into that role.
But then. It was almost like, well, we never really replaced Lee Carsley. We was like, well, we didn't need to. We just kept playing in that style. So maybe Everton need to adjust the style rather than.
Just on there. That one's making me laugh.
Go on, yeah. So I've ranted there. So I'm gonna have some more jellies. So ball over to you. Go on.
Yeah. Second half was piss poor, needs to improve. We were asking for. I thought we'd done all right in the second half.
We did what needed to be done.
I thought we were the team on top. You know.
It was a silly goal to concede.
Yeah, it was.
The equaliser was pathetic. But, you know, again, that harks back to Lucas Dean having a bad day at the office. Yeah. Any other time that ball's emptied, even for the equaliser, any other time Coleman's got that away. Yeah. It's got under his feet and he's not been able to deal with it in time.
Will be a real today, Delph quality and the Charleston improving game on it. Callum Wilson from Bournemouth seems to have joined sleep.
All right, mate.
That's Tom Davis on before as well.
Hope that injury wasn't too bad from last night as well.
Yeah, people saying that Keane should be a winger. I don't understand what we are saying. So front three that can into that. It's not about 2 wings and a striker, it's 3 strikers. Yeah, the whole front three sort of worked well. And with Sigurdsson behind them, I thought it done well. Richarlison up top next week. Will be right, Bernard left? Question mark. It's not a bad shout that actually, because you can see where is Richarlison best to play? You know, whether it's up front. Obviously, he can finish, but do we lose something when he's not playing on the wing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you saw that. You saw that
towards the end when he had the shot. Yeah,
but he had the shot, and he also had the chance where he got fouled like about 90 odd minutes, and then for the red card decision. He was on the wing and he was playing that, and he was constantly causing a nuisance to those wingers. To the defenders while he was on the wing. When he come inside, he wasn't given that kind of. He was just in the way almost. Because I think as a winger, Richarlison is more capable of doing it for me.
Team spirit was key today, and Marco was a big part of that. Every game, no matter what the result, comes on the pitch. And thanks to the fans, all the players, top class that. Yeah. I don't know if any of you seen this, but he was telling the players, give your shirt to the away fans at Lincoln. And then Jason Cundy on Talk Sport was like, there's no serious reason behind that. There's no serious. And it's like,
he does it, and he do it near enough every week. He goes, say, I think
he's just trying to make something out of it.
To be fair, after Villa, I wouldn't have wanted to go near the Evertonian. Yeah. I didn't even want to do the frigging podcast, the chat at the end of the evening. I was like, I really don't want to do this because I'm just going to get vilified off all day. Vilified, poor choice of words. But I was going to get laced, and there's going to be so many negative comments. It's like, do you honestly want to be near an Evertonian after you've lost? The answer, quite frankly, is no.
Can we talk about Pickford save in the first half? We actually did earlier on.
Yeah, and, definitely.
Quality save, great save, really important time in the match as well. Francis, I'm so glad the Silver haters have gone quiet. Yeah, I mean, you're going to see them come out once there's a, obviously they all come out after the Villa game, and but that's going to happen, unfortunately. But I just hope, even if, because we're going to lose again at some point, but let's not have a knee-jerk reaction to say sack him. You know what I mean? We've done that since Moyes left. With the manager Martinez, Koeman, Allardyce, and
but I think it was the biggest knee-jerk I've ever seen.
That's why
I know we were shit, but fucking hell, it was such an overreaction.
I mean, my other comment to that Villa game was if Everton took the chances in that game as well, they would have won it. But
there's a couple of good session group as well.
Yeah, that one off Mina was incredible, wasn't it? After the error for the first goal. We lost something around with Bernard today, though, in my opinion, with Digne down the left. That's not a bad shout, but at the same time, we did get Iwobi who got the goal, and I think Iwobi offers something different. He's got more strength on the ball.
He seems to offer more than Bernard. I think Bernard's full of tricks and tracking back and winning the ball. But I think Iwobi is a lot more direct and is willing to actually put his foot on the ball and put through the ball as well and have a go.
Richarlison was messing about with it the second half down the right, looking for fouls rather than taking his man out. Someone else mentioned that as well, actually. That's the thing, I suppose.
It was the fella behind me who was annoying me.
Yeah. That you're just going to have to take that with Richarlison, I think.
Yeah,
we were saying that would be the problem if we had Zaha. You'd be having another player similar to that.
I watched Zaha last night in that Palace Villa game, and it was like three. Every time the ball went near him, there was like 3 men on him. And it was either lose the ball, get fouled, or just end up on your ass. And he's got those 3 choices, and you get more of a cob on watching that.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's his natural game. He draws defenders in, but creates more space for everyone else. Yeah. So everyone's got to be on that level of reading that kind of game, because Richarlison will always draw defenders to him, and he'll take a foul, which it gives us the advantage. But there's times where you think, well, lay it off.
Yeah.
Look up as well, because I think he's almost looking for the foul before he's looking for.
Yeah. Why would we sack him? We've got a good young manager who understands the fans. He's here for the long term. Yeah. We're not saying sack him. We're just saying that. It's a good shout to be made that we're not and a lot of people coming on. We're not going to make that after the victory anyway.
I wasn't saying sack him.
No one was.
This just harks back to Friday's knee jerk, and I think if we'd have lost on Wednesday against Lincoln, then yes, there would have been some serious. I wouldn't say serious suggestions from myself, because I'm still keen to keep him.
Got Moyes keen,
yeah, but more of well, hang on, you've just been dumped out of the League Cup there. But we didn't. That's the thing now. We're 2 wins on the spin. All right, 4 goals conceded, but 7 goals scored, which is...
He knows he's just getting his point across.
Yeah, Dan, completely agree.
For fuck's sake, Richie is a winger. He needs to ghost into the box and not start in the middle. That's a good point because, as you can see with that header, that was because he was coming in late and the defender didn't even really notice he was there. Callum Wilson, do you think that this year is more likely to be transition year again or a chance to get into Europe? I'd say a bit of both. I still think it's a long-term plan, but I'd like a respectable league position, but really have a good go at the League Cup and the FA Cup, you know what I mean? I think we all want to go back to
Wembley again. We said this when players like Garner Gay go, you lose players, you lose Gay, you lose Zuma, you've effectively lost half your spine of your team. Yeah. From a side that didn't concede goals like 13 games, Goodison. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, yes, in a way it is a transition, kind of, because you've got to get Yerry Mina back in, who was exceptional. I thought he was really good in the air. I thought he was passed well. I thought he emptied it when it needed to and didn't do any of the stupid stuff. Losing Jean-Philippe Gbamin was a blow, but that gives the opportunity now for Delph, for Schneiderlin, for Gomez, for Davis, all to try and get that position now and lock it down for them, much like we did last season when we weren't conceding those goals. So, transition, yes, more of a...
Nice one, lads, for updating us on the score. Ericsson's just going, come on, me fancy team as well.
But do you know what I mean? It's not a transition, it's more a continuation of where we left off. Yeah. But bringing in 5 new players that we bought and 1 on loan, it's like, well, they've got to bed in. We've got to get 1 fit now in 8 weeks, But you look at who's come in. You've got Iwobi, you've got Moise Keane, you've got Sidibe, who played on Wednesday.
Someone just asked about him as well.
They've all been capable of coming in and taking the place. And Iwobi has come in the last couple of games and staked a bit of a claim.
Yeah.
And that's what we've missed. We've lacked competition in this side. It's always been, there's your starting 11, deal with it. Now we've got these extra choices at right back. We've got a choice at left back. We've got centre mids who can come in. We've got a striking option. It's given Silva that perfect headache now, which is something we've lacked for such a long time.
Good headache to have, isn't it? We're a world-class striker and as a core type midfielder away from competing could do with another centre half.
Exactly what I just said there. With just those players who are given the competition, we need extra competition. Maybe if that comes in January, then
Adrian's asking when do you think Steve will get his chance?
I think he's a League Cup player at the moment.
Until Coleman gets an injury or has a real bad run of form, really. I do fancy him though because I think he got like 13 or 14 assists in the French league last season, which is fair play to him. Thanks for everyone for letting us know the score as well. Main difference I've seen between Iwobi and Bernard, who I love by the way, is every time Iwobi gets the ball, he looks to attack in the box. No coincidence that he's got 2 and 2 loitering in the box. Yeah, what we were saying is it's great seeing how he was direct.
He was unlucky against Villa hitting the post. Was it Villa? Yeah. So it could have been 3 and 3. Do you know what I mean? And Everton probably wouldn't have been having that discussion on Friday night. Yes, we were pissed poor, but we got an equaliser. It's
just as you were saying, it's great to have options now, isn't it? We could play all kinds of systems and styles.
The boss is asking a question. We're going to have to answer this.
What's this? Get in over the moon. Loads of positives from that. Just said on my video that we'll look back on this later on the huge season, and we'll see it as a huge win. Showed loads of character again. Yeah, that's to say, Adam. The likes of Wolves and Leicester, they're going to be around our position in the league. So it's important we get good results against these teams. It's important we get points over them.
Jeff just pointed this out. Just to let you know, we're 5 points better off last season based on results in the corresponding fixtures last season.
Good.
So, because we played Wolves the opening day of the season and we drew.
Yeah,
was 2-2, was it?
Yeah, Richie scored twice.
Yeah, I was in Ireland for that. Yeah.
We can finish above Arsenal as well. As United and Chelsea, their defence is poor.
How many Liverpool players are in your fantasy football team?
Me?
I don't do fantasy
Who's asking
that? Dark Hearts.
Do you want me to answer honestly, right? I'm not going to lie. I've got Alexander-Arnold, I've got Robertson, and I've got Salah. Dave left. Dave walked out. Adam Parkinson. Talk to me about Delph. What a top signing, yeah. We've been bigging up Delph for the last bit there.
Van Dijk and Mane.
Yeah, it's got to be done. It's got to be.
There's a great one on Twitter there. A couple of lads that I know. and they basically have no Liverpool players, past and present. So you can't even have Raheem Sterling.
I'm actually.
I think it's a cracking idea.
I think I'm in the top 20 of the Blue Rooms one as well. But I'm doing all right on my own, like ones with my mates, and there's a money one. But I might do a video one time about the fancy football, since a lot of people. It's a fun game. It's a fun game.
Got to be done. It is.
That's got to be done. It has. Yeah.
If you're going to win money, then you know you go for it.
Yeah.
As long as you don't start supporting them, and you go.
I'm second, third.
Can I just point this out? Oh, that is the worst part of it for me. When I have Evertonians going, oh, I have Mane in my team and he didn't score.
No, it's no matter what. my brother is actually.
I hate it.
My brother.
No Cowpites, no matter what. Thank you.
My brother actually had that rule.
Actually, it's one. It's General Zod who comments a lot on it. He's probably at the match now anyway. Yeah. I think it's his league. And if you put a Liverpool player in there, he's on you. He's proper on you. He's like, no, you cannot do it. So fair play. Keane will come good very soon. Just needs settling the system. I think he needs a pair of laces.
Yeah.
I think he needs laces in his boots, man. I think
just going back to what Adam had said, we talk quite a bit about ourselves, but we also want to point out that what a bargain it looks at 8 million. You know what I mean? You won't see many.
I bet nearly all these.
You won't see many. You won't see many bargains like that coming off. Keane will come good very, very soon. He just needs to settle into the system. Yeah, he'll get his goals.
I think he was unlucky when
Luke Jones. I love fantasy Premier League so much fun. It is. It makes boring games so exciting.
Is that trying too hard, Jeff? Me, Paul, or
I think he's on about me with the Liverpool players in my team. Yeah. I should have just said no comment to that, shouldn't I? Yeah. I've got Coutinho in my team now. He got an assist there. I had the Jimenez in as well, who said beforehand I was trying to get him out of my team.
Maybe, you know what? It's a fair point. Maybe Keane is trying too hard, but I think the expectation level is on the kid himself, and he's probably setting himself these little bit of targets now. So when he come in and say, if I score 7 goals, I'll be happy. And I think people need to also take that into consideration and go, listen, the kid's not shooting for the moon just yet. He wants to adjust to life in the Premier League, and you know, if he can get himself 7-8 goals, I'll be chuffed with that. But I think other players have got to weigh in. Richarlison's already started. Iwobi's off the mark.
Yeah.
I think the one for me who's really got to start and actually do it is when he comes off the bench like he has done today, is Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
It's all on Calvert-Lewin, really. You know, as we said a few minutes ago, he pulled the defender wide for Richarlison for that header on Willy Bowley. And then he was also in front of Ruben Patricio for Yerry Mina's header. So he's there. He's in the right positions. The ball's just got to fall to him. Yeah. And I think for Calvert-Lewin, sometimes it's a bit of luck, a bit of fortune, and sometimes a bit of selfishness as well from him, which I said on Friday. He's got to be a lot more selfish.
Yeah. Everton can only get better the more the top 3 play together. They're all just, it's going to be all, isn't it? Like, I thought they won't be slotted in nicely considering he's new. I actually took Richarlison out and put Iwobi in this week. Well, I mean, Iwobi's got the goal, but he would have had 2 with Richie, but yeah. Like everyone moving to a new place, you want to prove yourself.
That's a fair point.
You just need to settle. Yeah, Richarlison's much better after his goal Wednesday. Yeah.
So we've got
a good edit as well.
We've got a 2-week break now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Plenty of time for everyone to recharge the batteries, get themselves fit. I think the good thing about the 2-week break, though, is an opportunity for Gabama to get himself fit.
Jean-Philippe Gabama.
Whilst we said 8 weeks, we're already 2 weeks into that now. So another 2 weeks off. You know, he's only 4 weeks away from training. So that's a little bit better for us. I feel that makes it doesn't sound as bad in the grand scheme of things. So hopefully he can get himself fit in time for October, as opposed to where we're thinking, you know, late November when he's going to be fully fit, which is good. And there's players in, you know, positions now where they're going to go on international duty. Luca Dean for one is away with the France squad. Hopefully, you know, he comes back fighting again. And you know what, for me is Luca Dean has had an off day, based on his high standards.
And he still set up the winner as well.
But I think you look at Lincoln and you saw how good he was, albeit Lincoln, no offence to Lincoln fans, but anyway, he was that good. He sets that standard quite high for himself, and he'll be gutted with that. And hopefully that's him coming back.
We allowed Wolves to turn the game into a scrappy game instead of keeping control on the ball and dictating. That's from Jason Taylor. He also said, let's hope Anthony Gordon also keeps improving, looks a player. Yeah, apparently he had a really good game the other day.
Yeah, he's got 2-2.
Lewis Gibson's doing quite well as well. Tash and TJ, what a name. Anyone else noticed the improvements in Pickford this season? Much better distribution, both in the short passes and throws. Made a key save, yeah. I've always liked Pickford, to be honest. Obviously, he had a few high-profile errors last season. The only thing I didn't like last season, because goalkeepers are always going to make mistakes. It's going to happen. I didn't like to get involved with the Newcastle fans at the away game. I thought that fucked them over a little bit there myself. Arsenal going to get beat 4 or 5 here wide open at the back. Well, obviously, we're not. We'll probably catch the second half.
Did you see Kenny's goal? Yes, it did. Have you seen it?
Yeah, great strike, wasn't it? It really was. Yeah, made up for him.
That's the good thing about John Joe Kenny being on loan and Sidibe being on loan.
Yeah, because that's Sidibe's about.
We're bringing this cap back.
That's Sidibe's about 27, or
But for that, he's on loan.
Yeah.
So it's not full. It's not a
big deal for us. Made up. He's out there.
Yeah.
He's getting involved.
Fair play to John Joe Kenny.
Yeah. So while the international break, we're still going to have some content. We'll probably do a Q&A. I'm going to Benidorm on Thursday, so we're going to try and get some stuff in before then.
Benidorm downstairs. Sexy by Midfield.
But we're also working on a bit of a new set that we tweeted out earlier on. If you haven't seen it, we're going to do
like crap. I like that. I'm bound.
What a shout! What a shout! We're also going to be doing a video on the mishmash poster, which I don't know if you've seen, but it's actually used in one of the lounges in Goodison at the moment as well.
Yeah, if you get one of the lounges, boss.
Sangria la, yeah. But if you've got any other ideas of any type of videos that you'd like to see with the international break, let us know.
We want to try and do something, either old school gaming. So we're looking at sensible soccer, FIFA 98 for the Mega Drive, that kind of stuff, like FIFA Road to World Cup 98 and things like that. Something that we can play where you can watch. You don't have to watch us if you don't want to, but we'll play it as Everton and we'll go through an entire league. Even trying to do with Champ Manager 97, 98, the greatest Champ Manager that we ever made.
Tick the games then, they were so
with players such as the centre half like Richard Goff. You can go buy back a Yoko from 11 million for PSG, that kind of stuff, and play a whole season through as Everton. Fucking hell, Jamie Milligan's in that frigging side as well.
There was one.
That's how bad. That's how old it is.
There was one Champ Manager where you could get Freddy Adu, and he was brilliant.
That's like the 788. Yeah, do it on that, and then what we'll do is if we try and do it live while we're playing, we'll get you to give us all the best players. Like
Bowley would be a class signing for us. I think we do need a
Bowley's good player, very good player. Like
he got sent off at the end.
Suspended now though, but yeah, big, mean, big player. Like, but anyway, this is the best thing about when we win. We can come in and we can have a laugh, which is good. We're not trying to explain or try and compensate for Everton's poor shitness, which was Villa. Today, I like this. We had this on Wednesday. It was just a good chat and a good conversation with everyone. Yes, it was the dark age. It really, really was. I'll start doing some screenshots of that one just to show you. It was so good though. I'd say what we'll do is we'll finish. Should we finish it up? Because everyone's happy.
We'll finish.
He's happy. Go watch the Arsenal game. Go have your Sunday roast.
Do you think Zuma will still join in January? Seems lost to Chelsea. I think it's disgusting treatment he's been getting. Not just.
This is a big.
Yesterday was just disgusting. Like I don't get why the Chelsea fans have done it to Tammy Abraham. Now they're doing Zuma have a bad game or something, and they're gonna be racist about it. Before this, Zuma's been getting a bad shout off them anyway. They've been going, "Oh, we don't want him and all this. Come here, we'll happily take."
Did that poster go on today, or is that going up with Sheffield United?
Sheffield United.
Sheffield United. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think even that. I think from now, even we should start bringing that poster, that banner out in general, because Everton, no, we don't want that shit.
Yeah.
You've seen this now. This isn't just This isn't just an isolated incident with Chelsea.
It's not, and
you know what? It's getting worse and worse.
The other thing is as well. I've seen players saying we're going to boycott social media. It's not just a problem in football. It's a problem in society as well.
Yeah. You can't. The thing is, you boycott social media, it's still going to happen.
Jeff Thompson.
Sadly.
Zuma is helping us by getting his place down.
Sorry, that probably sounded really bad the way I said that. But what I'm saying is, they can boycott social media, but that just means they won't see it. I think Paul's nailed it. It's a society thing.
Yeah.
People are just fucking in the dark ages still. It's weird. There's other derogatory things that you see, and you think, fucking hell, grow up.
Yeah, it
You know what I mean?
It's
sickening. It's horrible to see. So,
no room for it. It's 2019. You know what I mean? But seeing you smile before you read that,
yeah. I know what he was getting. I know what you're getting at. All right, listen, we'll wrap it up because this has been sound. Everton 3, Wolves.
If you want any extra time, check out the Falcon Blues later. We'll do a video. That's a good name for the video, isn't it?
Check out
extra time with the Falcon Blues.
So yeah, we'll do that. We'll lash another one up in a bit. But yeah, make sure you're subscribing to Grand Old Team, to Falcon Blues TV.
Double agents.
Right. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button down the bottom and make sure you're ticking on the notifications.
Tell your mates to subscribe as well.
It costs you nothing. It's cost you nothing.
It's free, who cares?
It just costs our time to do this for you. And we enjoy doing this.
If you don't want to subscribe, just do it anyway. It's free.
Yeah,
it's not cost you nothing.
We used to say this all the time when we were on Falcon Blues. Just do it anyway. I mean, what's a click?
Set up another account and subscribe.
But yeah, listen, nice one to everyone for joining us. Hopefully you've all followed us and all subscribed to Grand Old Team and Falcon Blues behind us as well. Till then, we'll probably speak to you in a while. I'm going to throw a video up from Adam's comments from Grand Old Team.
Yeah, Adam's recording a video for us.
Adam, yeah, we're going to buzz off Adam later for what he did.
Should we tell them?
This is the Watford intro, by the way. Yeah.
This is a bit of insider knowledge, but Adam had done a video for us and sent it to us. It was on
5 minutes.
5 minutes long, and I believe at the start he said Everton have beaten Watford 3-2, and then he clicked onto it and said Watford, which is just cool. We've got to have a laugh about Adam, you know.
But yeah, anyway, we're going to get off because I want a bevy and I really need a piss. So we'll catch up with you. We'll throw some extra content on through the week because we've got a 2-week break here. Till then, up the fucking toffees. See you in a bit. Well, drop the mic.